in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart.
On a pretty gray and hazy day here in Southern California, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Los Angeles. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here we go. 180! Two jet.
On first down, Wentz. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Strip the ball.
It's 57. Bravo.
They go with Lynch right side. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
36.
Hey, empty. Let's shift.
On second and a yard, Wentz. This is the tight end, Njoku. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Watch the ship.
Attack!
Watch the ship.
Attack!
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Giants. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give, running right is Lynch. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The open man is Westbrook. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You better be afraid of me. You better. Yellow. Attack.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And some room to work. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On play action, it's Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Wentz looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Lynch. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slapped. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, 43, 15.
Switch. 53 to Mike.
Mahomes going to throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check. 53 Mike. Check. 53 Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 53. Watch Alpha. Let's go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get him. Watch the safety creep.
Man 5-7.
Wentz going to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, check mine. Watch it. Kill. Let's go. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking long for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. This is taken around the 12. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
And watch the leg.
53's the mine. 53. Check.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 29, Mahomes, and he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Right here. Check. Lucky. Go. Shit.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
43.
Watch twitch.
Hey, color.
Switch it.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, Fournette.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Go. Sunday.
It's going to be a long...
Wentz now on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's...
It got his man complete. A big pickup of 38.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Attack. Yellow. 15. Come on.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes. Open man is Higgins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This is Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Yellow. On the line, right?
Mike. Check pass. Check next.
Hey, 15. Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Yellow. On the line.
Watch the out. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
15. Yellow. Come back.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. To throw is Wentz. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. I'm not sure this is going to stand. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, Lynch. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now Lynch running right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down at the 48-yard line.
Shorty.
Twist. Joker. No. Off.
Hey, we're good.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's 4th down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Running for it, here's Lynch. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Rip left.
play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Now Wentz. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Hitter here, it's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Check.
Easy.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will make the lead now 26. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
52. Mike 52.
Let's go.
Yes, yes.
Our time. It's our time.
5-2. What's your son?
One final try now for Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and it was their defense.